What's up, Wolfpack? Quality of this one's a lot different than the other one. But I was just listening to The Tradition, the very first song on Halsey's album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, right? Yeah. I really want to watch this movie. I need to know where to find it, where I can actually watch it, sadly. Funny. I want to see it in theaters, though. I feel like that'd be an excellent experience. I just wanted to, leave my idea, I guess, of this song. So she's, talking about the tradition. Take what you want, take what you need, I believe. I should search up the lyrics, actually. It's so intricate because it's so true and rather hit quite some wounds in my heart. Cause shit. Let's see. Take what you want, take what you can. Take what you please, don't give a damn. Ask for forgiveness, never permission. Holy fuck. Is that relatable? Because there's, so many situations where people would rather ask for forgiveness rather than permission. And I feel like in certain occasions, better to do that, but let's take, for instance, the situation that I was talking about earlier in my other video. Hold on. Let me check something. So I was talking about how I came home and someone touched my shit. No respect. And that's invasion of privacy, which reminds me of Cardi B's album. But point is, oh frick, I got paint on it. People really have the audacity to do shit, just be like, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. And this goes down to CEX. People are so entitled. They think they own you. And they will literally force themselves upon you. Hopefully they won't, but it's very common. Rather than be kind and ask for permission, they'd rather just be disrespectful. And I find that so infuriating. Because what are you thinking? Obviously what the hell are you doing? Stop. I'm sorry. So confused. And there's a dog. I'm sorry. I hate yelling, but I should feel bad. This dog hasn't been disciplined, so it just kind of does shit, and it's really annoying, but not my dog, so I can't do anything about that. But point is this even black? Pavement. Okay, I guess that's close enough to black. It's closest we'll get for today. Yes, people would do things, and it's just so infuriating. This dog doesn't know boundaries. That's an example. I feel like that's a great example. If it had been taught boundaries, it wouldn't be so disrespectful. And it wouldn't just jump on you whenever, It's normal for a dog to be a dog, but not for it to not know boundaries, which is something that has to be taught. to anyone and anything. And I feel like boundaries are, I don't feel like they are extremely important. This quality of this phone is very itchy. Oops. It's rather infuriating, because, like, what the hell? Just people don't know boundaries. Things don't know boundaries. And it's annoying that people will cross them on purpose rather than just respect you and ask for permission. And that's really what's lacking in this world. There is no respect. Respect is the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Bare fucking minimum. And it's interesting how Halsey was like, I'm lonely. Let me read the lyrics. Hopefully this doesn't dry up that quick. Did that one dry? Not yet. Okay. Oh, the loneliest girl in town is bought for pennies a price. That just reminds me of Human. And imagine, I won't say it because it'll probably get deleted, but let's say there's a traffic jam. Hope you got the hint. That reminds me of that. Slavery. That goes on. Selling little girl. That reminds me of Pitch Perfect. Did you watch that one with the Guatemalan person? I don't really know if she was Guatemalan or not, but I guess her character was. Where she was like, I think it was Pitch Perfect too. She said that her brother tried to sell her for a chicken. A child for a chicken. Like, first of all, just selling animals, sickening. Then selling a child, for some of the stuff that was said in Pitch Perfect, like, it still impacts me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if you pay close attention, like, there's some things that are said in there or done in there, like, even the, making the lesbian in the movie seem like a predator, you know, promotes this idea that lesbians or homosexuals or anyone in the LGBTQ plus community is a predator. Because she would go after every girl and, like, be very sexual. And that's offensive to the community. Like, y'all really just trying to do all that. That's not representation. And the fact that she was African American, not any better. Not any better. Y'all really fucked up for that. Whoever made that shit. Like, oh my. So brainwashed. People are so brainwashed. And I remember I would, like, notice these things. I would go on TV, like the racism, the sexism, the misogynistic shit, the everything. And that was, like, back in 2020, right? And I'd be like, why do people watch this? This is absolutely disgusting. Like the Adam Sandler movies. The one with Jennifer Aniston. I think it's like where they were 51, I don't know, some shit. It so uncomfortable. And if you really decipher these movies and, like, break it down and, like, see it through a human lens and, like, see that this is the bullshit, like, even if it's just the parents watching, that's okay, that's desensitized, that they just desensitize everything. Like, what the fuck is that on TV? Excuse you. That's absolutely horrifying. Like, it just it made me feel so gross. I hated watching it. I think I went on a scooter ride instead. I was like, I'm not watching TV. Because that's when I started realizing we're in a simulation and that there's so much corruptness in the world and so on and so forth. So I decided, like, this is bullshit. And my parents, so-called parents, you know, were like, oh, just watch TV to distract yourself, because I was having a lot of panic attacks at the time, because I had just left Annalisa Cadegay's house. Someone who, she was 28 at the time, I was 16. She took me into her house 3 hours away from where I originally lived, to live there, and raped me. So, I was having a lot of panic attacks, and I just realized how cruel the world can be, and it really fucking fucked me up. And, like, one time I was like, I feel like, this is controversial, but let's say W-E plus E plus D, was inhaled. And my intuition was on top of the charts. My third eye was wide open. So I noticed that I was being followed by these two so-called people, whatever they were, probably CIA agents or FBI, whatever you want to say, government people, just watching me while they were supposedly walking their dogs. Somehow, walk in the same direction and walk back as I'm walking back. Makes so much sense. Just as Margarita somehow, just happens to walk outside of the room as soon as I come out here. There's no such things as a coincidence in the universe, and they just want you to think that you're crazy for that. Intuition is intuition, and if you use it, if you know something, you know something, so use it. Don't let anyone tell you what's what, because they're not you. You're you. You're the universe. So don't let people walk all over you. Things walk all over you. Listen to it. And I think that's why the cat down the road, another cat, not the kitty that died, told me to go home. Because I went to walk up to it and it said go home. No. So I think there was something going on here. And something I had to prevent. Because the fact that Margarita decided to walk out as soon as I got to this door that faces the room adds up. And my shit was touched. And my privacy was invaded. So, there's just some weird shit going on. Not like I can't control what happens around me, I guess, in a sense. Like, I can, but I can't, if that makes sense. Because, you attract the same vibrations. And what I'm working on is just working on my mental. And healing all my wounds in order to be set free and attract what I really want in my life, not just bullshit. And I'm also so excited because tomorrow, September 18th, I have a workshop with Dr. Romani. And I feel like that's essentially a dream come true because, like, wow. Just wow. I've been following her for so long and she's helped me through so much. And to finally have the time and energy and whatever to speak, not really speak with her, but like join a session with her, like that's so fucking dope, isn't it? Yeah. So excited. My neck's been killing me. There must be a spiritual meaning. I need to get back on spiritual and conspiracy TikTok. The only reason I left it was because Maria was like, Maybe you should watch more positive TikToks, and my ass listened to her because I'd been brainwashed for 8 months in a fucking CC, which we call concentration camp. Yeah. But we call it CC. It's a concentration camp, but we call it a CC. Yeah. This is looking so dope. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. That was my little rant. I hope you're having a good one, and I hope you continue to have a good one. And if you're not, feel it out. Feel to heal. Hopefully one day I'll be able to release that song, otherwise I'll rewrite it. Because I'm awesome. Oh, it's chicken. Yeah. I think I need a, yeah, whatever. Okay, I love you. Bye. Take care.